Hopefully this works again too. Hopefully this works. So, the last time I tried to do this new episode of the game glitched out like crazy, and, you know, the movie played, and we couldn't watch it because it was glitching constantly, but that issue should be fixed by now. This is my usual time of streaming. I guess it's the daylight savings makes it look earlier where you're at. So I gotta play the setup movie again.
After a careful analysis of Dr. M's fortress, Bentley came to the difficult conclusion that his demolition skills just weren't going to be enough.
And we recruited Penelope, if you remember.
Vault, we'd have to recruit a full-time demolition specialist. However, Bentley's proposed candidate was a shock. My old enemy, the Panda King.
Yep, the Panda King is back. One of the villains from the first game.
As a member of the original Fiendish Five, he had a part in taking out my dad and stealing pages from the Thieves Raccoonus.
Yep, that's true.
Eventually, I caught up with him, and I claimed back what he had stolen.
We beat him down and sent him to prison.
Gonna let that monster on my team, but Bentley was firm. He discovered the Panda King had left his life of crime and was now a monk living the life of quiet meditation high up in the mountains.
Yeah, so he's turning over a new leaf pretty much. He's turned to meditation after getting out of prison.
I wasn't at all convinced, but there was no denying that he had the skills we needed if we were to succeed.
Yeah, true.
So the gang packed up.
Those outfits. Alright, let's continue the episode now.
No, seriously, was he for real about the blisters? Cause, I don't know, it's... Yeesh.
Actually, I'll have to... Yeah, I do. That's annoying. It's very nosy. I had to do that so I could let that cutscene play out again. So the Panda King is up there meditating.
Stay sharp, team. For all we know, the Panda King's just as dangerous as ever.
He doesn't trust him. I don't blame him.
Have you ever seen someone more at peace with the world?
I'll admit, he does look kinda zenned out.
Can't read the comments yet.
Mr. King, Honorable Panda King, we humbly wish to speak with you.
Yeah, he's meditating. He's not going to hear you.
Guess he doesn't want to talk. Sorry, Bentley. Let's go.
Be realistic, Sly. He's clearly in a deep meditative trance. It'll take some doing, but I think I see a way to get the team up to his shrine.
Good. The walk up here tired me out. I don't want to turn around now. Van. I miss the van.
Yeah, the van was lost in the last game.
Back then.
Okay. Let's just get this over with.
Murray, you're up first. If you could get to the top of that pillar, you should be able to use your ball move to bounce all the way up to the Panda King.
Okay, bouncing is a lot easier than more walking. Seriously, you guys want to see my blisters?
No way. Is he serious?
Yeah, okay, master. Bouncing, pillars, piece of cake.
I hear that. Sometimes you've got to be firm.
No, seriously. Was he for real about the blisters? Cause, I don't know, it's... Yeesh.
Yeah, calm down, Penelope. Alright, but anyways, we gotta bounce off of these pillars. I'm okay, Kevin. Gosh dang it, I accidentally got out of ball form. Go away. If Benjamin Burnley had a movie about himself, who would fit his role? I don't know. I really do not know. We gotta think of an actor who's not only an actor, but also is a talented musician and singer. So, I don't know. Probably Locked Out of Heaven.
Okay, I'm in position.
Penelope, you're up next. I'm not sure if you're aware, but Sly can jump onto small points. Those bamboo shoots would be an ideal means of ascent if they weren't spaced so far apart.
Hold on. Let me see if I can figure it out for myself.
It's, got to do with the ice.
It's way too thin to walk on.
So clearly, we need more points in order for Sly to ascend. The problem? Where we're going to get them. The answer? Split each chute down the middle, thereby doubling the points of ascension. However, the ice down there appears too thin to walk on, so there's no way to do it by hand. So, I'll need to use my lightweight remote control car to split the trees for us.
Yeah, so we're controlling an RC car.
Exactly.
Great! Anything for Sly.
I don't know.
I'd love to see him pull off those athletic moves.
She's flirting with Sly.
I installed a turret on this little lady. Perfect for splitting logs.
So we just gotta shoot all these bamboo trees.
Crap, it's overheating. Oh well, it should cool off soon.
Oh really, what is that good news?
Just 2 more to go. 1 tree left. Yes!
Alright, we did it.
There you go, Sly. Hope it's everything you could have wished for.
Thanks.
Oh, cool.
Looks great.
My pleasure. Really. Anytime.
Sly's not interested, Penelope.
Isn't it time you climbed up there and joined Murray?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Penelope's out here flirting with Sly, even though Sly is more interested in Carmelita. So just spire jump on these split bamboo trees. Alright, here I am. I'm Murray.
Whack the supports up on those pinwheels.
Really?
Pinwheel destabilization is the cornerstone of this plan.
Jump into my hands and I'll throw you up there.
Alright. That's cool to hear.
I'm all done up here.
Excellent. Now that the pinwheels are unstable, I just need to light them up with my darts. 1 shot per rocket should do the trick.
Alright, so now we just gotta use the sleep darts on those pinwheels, because there's fireworks on them. Get the timing right for the last one. There we go. Really easy. And he jumps up there for some reason.
Those pinwheels are about to go. Guru, feel up for a challenge? Well, that's right. You should be able to persuade the guards to help you get up to those rockets.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't care because I don't like Fortnite. I tried playing it when I was younger and I just couldn't get into it. Okay.
Strong work. That fallen pinwheel should serve as an excellent makeshift elevator.
Hola, Valeta.
Well, I made over 30 videos explaining things that I can't stand, the stuff I hate series. Alright. My thing is, when you use that as a makeshift elevator, how do those rockets light up? Alright, let's go over here. Hi, Panda King.
I agree. He's in a super meditative state.
So let's just shout in his ear.
That ain't gonna
Now,
work.
To bring him out of this trance, we'll need to delve into his mind.
A hacksaw?
Channeling.
Hi, Valeta.
Sly, sit beside the Panda King. The guru will bridge your minds.
He suggested a hacksaw. We're taken back to the memory of the boss fight with the Panda King back in the first game.
I see you carry the cane of the notorious Cooper thief clan. Have you come here for revenge? To steal back the Thieves raccoons?
Whoa. This is just like the time I beat the stuffing out of you.
Why should you care if I bury a few worthless villagers in the snow? You are a thief, just like me.
Yeah, are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Insolent child.
He's not.
You shall pay dearly for your disrespect. Still, to honor your Cooper ancestry,
Not yet.
I will send you to your doom with the beauty of my new firework technique.
Flame Foo. Alright. Let's fight the Panda King in this meditative state.
Fiery wheel, booming chop, palms of thunder. Fiery wheel.
He was the easiest boss in the first game.
Snap out of it. This is all in your head.
Yeah, exactly.
My mind is clear, focused on your destruction.
Alright, gotta break him out of his memory loop. Now, I know the correct choice, but I'm gonna play all of them. Play nice.
I'm here to help you, to get your mind out of this rut.
If you truly wish to aid me, stand still and let my fireballs cook your flesh.
Yeah, I've watched Rush Hour. It's not one of my favorite movies, but I do like it a little bit.
Fiery wheel, fiery wheel, palms of thunder.
Alright, threaten
You
him.
know how this'll end. I've already beat you once. I can do it again.
I have never known defeat. I am unbeatable.
Okay. But you were defeated back then, is the thing about it, Panda King.
Booming chop,
Palms of Thunder. Yeah, I get your shtick. Say something from the
You're
past.
just a frustrated firework artist turned homicidal pyromaniac.
Am I? Am I? Let us find out.
That was said during their first interaction in the first game, if you remember.
Booming chop, palms of thunder, fiery wheel, fiery wheel.
Okay, make him sad. This is the correct choice.
We both know why you're here. You're fixated on the moment of your greatest defeat. I beat you, and forever after you've wondered how it all fell apart.
I hate you, Sly Cooper. You've ruined me. Ruined the Panda King.
And I've hated you, but that doesn't make any of this real. Years have passed, and we both changed.
Exactly.
Come out of this trance. Let's meet each other as we are today, and let go of who we were when this fight occurred.
You are correct. Forgive me.
My mind is not always my own. Yeah, I pretty much know almost all of his lines.
The Panda King wasn't any more excited about the notion
Cutscene.
of joining the gang than I was. If it weren't for the Guru, who for some reason really hit it off with the old guy, the whole deal would have been a bust.
He liked the Guru.
We could see the anger in the Panda King's eyes as he recounted how he lost a member of his own family. A daughter who was abducted by a powerful general from the northern mountains.
This guy's an absolute scumbag. Just wait until the game plays out. He is a scumbag.
She was to be the bride in a forced marriage to this unscrupulous ruler, and Panda King was exiled. We agreed to help him recover his lost daughter in exchange for his skills in the Cooper Vault job. I still wasn't convinced this was a good idea, but a deal's a deal.
Yeah, Sly's still skeptical about him, and I don't blame him. He did assist in killing his father. But Panda King has changed throughout his time in prison, so Sly Cooper and the gang in a cold alliance. Hey, you should. They're great.
We all know that our objective here is to retrieve the Panda King's daughter, Jing
Yep.
King. She's being kept against her will by this man, General Sal. A real peach, this guy. During surveillance, I actually witnessed him kick a puppy twice.
He kicked a puppy 2 times.
King to marry him next Saturday. Clearly, time is of the essence. Here's the plan. First, I'll approach Sal in disguise and attempt to get hired as his wedding planner. Hopefully, with a man on the inside, we'll get some news on Jing King. Still, we need more information. 2 of us will need to work together to steal a pair of twin keys and break into Sal's house of business. Once inside, I'll need to utilize some new technology to circumvent their ultra-tight security. Finally,
Really fun mission.
with these air sweeps, we've picked up an unusual radio signature out in the water. Someone will need to go eyeball the anomaly and figure out what it is. We can't leave anything up to chance here, or Jing King lives unhappily ever after.
Yeah. But yeah, the villain of this game, General Sal, he's an absolute piece of crap, a scumbag. And you'll see more reasons as to why later on. Honestly, I don't know. We're gonna do Bentley's mission first. So he kidnapped the Panda King's daughter. Her name is Jing King. And he's gonna force her to marry him. Pretty much. And Carmelita's here on top of that. So yeah, General Sal is definitely probably the most hateable villain in the entire series.
This is it. General Sal's palace. If we're gonna get at the Panda King's daughter, we'll need an inside track on the wedding.
I'm ready with my costume. With some luck, he'll hire me on as the wedding coordinator.
Great. If you get a chance, try to score the rest of us some jobs as well. You can't have enough operatives on the inside.
Alright, Bentley changed into disguise. We're going in Sal's palace.
can't come out yet, my blossom.
But please, my father will be so worried. Just let me tell him I'm all right. I beg of you, sir, let me out of this prison. Is this the way you woo your wife? You have shown me nothing but cruelty. I'm so unhappy.
Yeah. That's her shadow right there. That's the Panda King's daughter's shadow. She's trapped in there. He's keeping her prisoner inside there, and eventually going to try to force her to marry him. Here he is right now.
Greetings, Honorable General Sal. I have heard of your impending marriage and have respectfully come before you to offer my services as wedding coordinator.
How insulting. I need no help.
You
My
need psychological help.
apologies might be no disrespect.
Given my genius, I am of course completely capable of organizing the event. However, I might be interested in employing a photographer. A day of such momentous import should be captured for future generations to marvel at.
I have one of the world's best photographers on retainer.
Really? Well, if he truly is world-class, then he might get the honor of chronicling the event. However, I'll need to see some samples before I give him the job.
Of course, I'll have him come by right away.
You'd better not be wasting my time, wedding planner. I get very, very uncharitable when people waste my time.
You're wasting your slave fiance's time. Too many.
Okay, Sly. General Sal wants some samples of your work. I've placed waypoints in areas with good photographic potential. Approach the guards while in costume, and they'll probably pose for you. Good luck, pal.
Okay, so we're going in disguise. This time as a photographer, and not as a guard.
Stop there! Bamboo Forest password. Now.
Sending password now.
I never was a fan of him.
Sun, night, moon, night.
Sorry. Just being careful.
Listen up, meatheads. General Sal wants some pictures of his staff, so big smiles all around, or else.
I like how Sly is insulting them, yet they're not responding. What a darling couple.
Great
So we're
shot,
taking
but you'll need
pictures.
a few more before talking with General Sal.
Hold. What's the midnight password?
Uploading you the password.
Night, day, moon, moon.
Oh, didn't recognize it.
All right, you stupid guards. Put on some smiles and get in a nice pose. General Sal wants some happy photos. Get it?
Yeah. They have to be close together
Good
before you take the picture.
Sly. One more should be enough to impress the general.
Yeah, photobombing is stupid. And we're about to see an example of photobombing here in a minute with the last picture we're about to take.
Hey, what's the wedding password?
Kid stuff. Here it is.
Sun, moon, sun, sun.
Yes, sir. My mistake.
Okay, you two, look happy. The general would like a nice couple shot.
You need a nice
Yep.
shot of the couple, and that obnoxious third guy is messing up the composition. Get rid of him.
That monkey is trying to photobomb. So take the picture extremely quickly as soon as you open up the binocucom.
Really, Sly, that's some lovely photography. Show those shots to the general. I'm sure he'll be impressed.
Yeah, but I don't really care about impressing him. He's a scumbag.
get a few pictures of the general while you're in there. It's always a good idea to study your enemy.
Yeah, let's feed his ego more, why don't we?
Ah, the paparazzi. Will I ever know a moment of privacy? Make sure you get my good side. It must be quite amusing to observe the effects of power. Why is it that I'm always the center of attention?
Well, he may not be the most evil, diabolical villain in the series, but he's definitely the most hateable.
Oh, nice shot. Here, check out this pose. Impressive, I know.
I saw that pose a few seconds ago and I took a picture of it, idiot.
That'll do it, Sly. I'd talk to the general now while you've got him buttered up.
I mean, he's definitely one of the most evil, but not... I would say the most evil villain in the whole series was Clockwork. Clockwork and Neela were the two most evil. Though he's definitely in the top 5. Simply because of his scummy attitude and how he treats Jing King and you know, he's holding a prisoner like that, and as Bentley said, he kicked a puppy twice.
Greetings, General Sal. As you have no doubt guessed, I'm the world-class photographer, hoping to play a humble role in your upcoming magnificent wedding.
Let me see a sample of your work. I have a keen eye, a great sense of artistic value. I can tell at a glance if you're world-class.
But of course, Your Excellency.
You have a strong sense of, compositional regularity and, forced perspectivism. These are adequate. You may have the honor of photographing my wedding.
1,000 thank yous, my lord. I'm sure it will be a wedding none of us will ever forget.
Yeah. If I had to pick what video from Queso I thought was the funniest, I would say the particular Family Feud video that he did. Well, the video that he uploaded as a clip from his stream. Probably the one where he at the end after losing again, he blew on his harmonica out of rage and then banged on the desk afterwards. That is one of the funniest rages I've ever seen. He aggressively played a harmonica and then banged on his desk afterwards. Gosh dang it. I let the smoke bomb off in the wrong place. See you later, Nicola. I'm gonna do this mission in the stream. I know it's gonna be a short stream, but I have something to do afterwards. Grapple can break in. Oh, wait, hold on, I forgot. Oh, never mind.
General Sal's center of
Never mind,
business is
forget that.
protected with a special double padlock. If we can get inside and past all the security, we should have access to the purchase records for the wedding.
So let's get to pickpocketing those keys.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The keys are designed with a self-destruct feature, and the guards carrying them are in constant radio contact.
I get it. If we steal a key from the first guard, he'll report it in. Then the second guard will destroy his copy before we have time to pull it.
That's right. We need to steal the keys almost simultaneously. Since you're better at this than me, I should probably go first.
All right, I'll take up position behind the target. Call me when you've made the pull, and I'll pounce.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I love seeing his rage compilations.
I'm in position for the pull. The second you get your key, I'll go for this one.
Roger, I'm en route for key number 1.
I would say my favorite rage moment from Queso, aside from the harmonica rage, in Family Feud. Just any time especially when he's playing Fall Guys, and he very softly rages, and after being eliminated in Fall Guys, he just says at the end, "Good stream. I'm going to Waffle House," or "I'm going to Wendy's," and then he bangs on his desk afterwards. He just says "good stream" so calmly. "Good stream. I'm going to Wendy's," or "I'm going to Waffle House." I'm banning the whole chat.
I've got the first key. Go for the second before the guards call in.
Okay, just pick that pocket really quickly.
Excellent. The key's intact. Let's meet in front of the general's statue for the handoff.
Yeah, he is. Hey, TJ.
Nice work. With this second key in my grapple cam, I'm all set up for the inner office.
Sure you won't need my help on the inside?
I'm afraid this is a problem only technology can solve.
Yeah.
Well, have fun with your, technology.
Don't wait up. This could go all night.
All right, now we got to go over to that locked door with Bentley. Actually, first of all, let me equip the grapple cam. The grapple cam is one of my favorite gadgets in the entire series. I could have picked this pocket.
Weren't kidding about the security in this place. Hope your grapple cam can lure a guard onto that pressure plate. Otherwise, you're never getting into that upper level.
So, the grapple cam, you can pretty much move around with that. And Bentley's over there controlling it, as you can see, barely. Actually, let me get into a better position so you can see. I just hit Bentley with it. Trying to get closer to him. You can see he's there controlling it. Alright, but anyways, I gotta go distract that guard and lead him over to that red plate.
Over here!
Bentley will say the funniest things to get him over there.
Come over to this position. Follow the sound of my voice. Yo, ugly! Yo, mama!
Nice. Now, sleep.
I've seen the PSN messages. Where they're all, fat jokes.
Right. That opened the door to the upper office. Lure that top guard onto the second pressure plate, and it's sure to turn off the door lasers.
Alright, there's another guard down in these hallways.
Eat dirt! I'm yelling at you! Hey, pay attention to me! You're a bad person. I need it. Up your nose with a rubber.
Sleep him now while he's on the plate.
Dude, I love Bentley.
Excellent. But way's all clear. Good thing you've got that afterburner. With nothing to climb on or to jump off of, it'll be your only means to the computer in the upper office.
Later, Kevin. Like I said, even though this will be a short stream, I got to, you know, I gotta end it after this mission simply because I got something to do on my own time afterwards.
Don't be scared, little computer. This won't hurt a bit.
Actually, that TikTok ban is over. It didn't last that long. Granted, I don't have it on my phone because, well, I kinda hate it. Aside from some content. Don't run out of health, Josh. There we go.
Aha, the database is wide open. I'm a capital G genius.
Okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream here for now. Like I said, I know it's very short, but I got something to do on my own time. Post thumbs down below, them videos on this. If likes you, thumb up, hates you, thumb it down. And sure, subscribe, become a member of the JW faction on a journey to 10,000 subscribers. God loves you. See you later.